Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 95. In this video I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchase. I'll be talking specifically about this. This is the Maxpedition CPL radio holder. I purchased this as part of a bigger purchase for the 2018 Black Friday sales. It was buy one get one free. That's why I managed to pick up 4 of them. The reason why I purchased this is because I do plan on getting my ham radio license in about a year's time when I finish moving. But in the meantime, it will be used to hold my mobile if I ever need it. So we'll start off with, this is how it arrives, just a twist on the back. Nothing really fancy with the cardboard, so. It is approximately 1 and a bit cans length long. It's approximately, what's a good way to measure this? It comes in 2 parts, so measuring it's going to be a little bit difficult. So it's about 3/4 of a can deep on this part, but on this wider section it's almost a full can's width long. So just be aware of that. So it is 2 measurements. As far as depth is concerned, it's approximately half a can including the buckle if you're to add it all up. For the measurements via the note, we've got roughly about 1 and just a bit, just a very, very, very tiny bit, just over 1 note length. At its thinnest part, it measures to the front of the Queen's hair, which is about here, where my thumb is. But on the longest part, it's about 3/4 of the note. So you could almost say, yeah, just under a note's length. So, God save the Queen. Oh, and depth. It goes roughly to the whole Queen's head, starting from this end of the note all the way down to the Queen's hair. God save the Queen. Primarily it's got, I'll walk over the features of this. It's got a buckle and it's got an adjustable cable at the top. Seems pretty cool. On the side here you've got a Velcro strap which you can adjust if your phone is not, or if the pouch isn't wide enough for your phone. Though this does look reasonably tedious to undo, so just bear with me. I don't know, how are you supposed to undo this for the first time? Here we go. I don't know, I didn't think it would be this difficult to undo something. Hang on. Perhaps if we rotate it a bit. Now, I've never used one of these, so this is like my first time in doing it. Okay, so this is an adjustable strap, which clearly you can adjust out and then pop on in, pop on back again if you want. So that adjusts it in width. So if that should give you an idea, and you can clearly move it around the back here. A lot easier once you get it out the first time. Lengthwise, now the length can be adjusted by this strap at the back. Very cumbersome actually, but I'm sure once it's adjusted, there'll be no problem. So there's the length. So that little Velcro goes on the back. Oh, that's an interesting. There you go. So it actually tucks down and around when you want to slide something larger in. I'll try it with my mobile. So, okay, so that's roughly how it's done. This is my Samsung Note 2, if you're wondering what type of phone this is. Love this phone. Won't buy a new one, too expensive. I think the new ones are marketed at about $1,600, just too much. To keep the phone in or from falling out, you've got this, the bungee cord, as I mentioned earlier. You've also got these two straps here. They look like they can be used for molly. So I think this will be a lot easier once it's actually been properly set up. Like if you've got something like a phone and you tuck in all these items and you make it look real pretty, it would actually be a very, very easy to use system, because all you have to do is unclip that and take out your phone, and it's a good solid hold. There's no issues with concern. Look, if you take a look, I'm absolutely not concerned that will fall out. So when I first purchased these, I was a little bit concerned. What if I don't get my license or my plans change? And you know what? I'm actually not sorry I purchased these. These are probably going to be great for some holder of some sort. You could even carry an extra water bottle in this. You know, just pretending that this can is a extra water bottle. You know, just assuming that you want a bit of extra water, you'd probably be able to put that in, actually. So, oh, that's interesting. You can't actually pull that any further. You can't pull that because of this strap, so you'd have to literally put it out like that. And it'd have to be a small water bottle, but having that restriction on this stops me from widening that just a little bit more. So I didn't actually think of that. Maybe, can we open this up? It doesn't actually look like I can. No, I can't. I can't fit this large clip any further along here, so therefore I can't expand it out to any additional point beyond that range. So you're really a little bit limited in that regard. Oh yeah, you could kind of do that, but beyond that it's not really going to work for you. So you are restricted in the size that you do take, so be aware of that, Wolfpack. So it would have to be a small bottle, but you could actually fit something small in. Okay, if you have any, I will mention this. This is how it arrived from the factory in the box. Any other features? The features are lots of stitching. I don't know whether you can see that, but it just seems like ordinary stitching on this. It doesn't seem like double stitching or anything very complex, although you've got better stitching here on these points. So take these off, and you've got Velcro on the back. So hook and loop, if you guys want to call it that. It's very thick, very sturdy. Don't need to mention anything about that. This arrived in very good condition. All of them have, so no problems. Very high rating on manufacturing. As far as practicality, it seems to do its job. As far as having, you know, items stored in it, that's yet to be determined. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, Wolfpack, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. I won't promise to answer them straight away, but I'll do my best to when I can. Respect who you are, respect where you come from, advance Australia fair, and respect, honour and pride. Wolfpack, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.